In recent decades, gardening stores and online marketplaces have been flooded with products promising rapid soil transformation. Miracle powders, liquid boosters and synthetic blends that claim to make barren soil flourish overnight. The advertising is compelling, filled with charts, glossy images and testimonials, yet time and experience reveal a different story. For serious gardeners, survivalists and history enthusiasts, understanding why these modern amendments often fail requires a return to the basics of soil science and a historical perspective on how humans have traditionally nourished the earth. The truth is both enlightening and humbling. Lasting soil health cannot be purchased in a jar or sprinkled from a bottle. It is cultivated over time, guided by ecological principles that have persisted for centuries. Modern miracle amendments rarely improve soil structure. Many contemporary soil boosters focus on supplying nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus or potassium in concentrated forms. While these elements are essential, they address only part of the problem. Soil health is not determined solely by chemical composition. Structure, microbial activity, organic matter content, and water retention are equally important. A bag of synthetic fertilizer may temporarily green leaves, but it does little to improve soil porosity, prevent compaction, or foster beneficial organisms. Historically, farmers relied on compost, animal manures and crop rotations precisely because these practices enrich soil structure while sustaining microbial life. Understanding this distinction is critical. Soil is a living ecosystem, not just a chemical medium. The microbial ecosystem is honestly the key factor that's often overlooked by commercial products. You see, one of the most significant reasons modern amendments tend to fail is their disregard for soil microbiology. Healthy soil, well, it absolutely teems with bacteria, fungi, protozoa and nematodes. All of these tiny organisms work together to cycle nutrients, suppress pathogens, and, of course, enhance plant growth. Miracle amendments, rarely introduce these organisms in any meaningful quantities. In fact, in some cases, excessive chemical nutrients can actually disrupt existing microbial communities. In contrast, traditional practices, such as mulching, composting and incorporating cover crops, directly support these microorganisms, creating a self-sustaining nutrient cycle that's, frankly, hard to beat. For example, adding leaf litter or straw to your vegetable beds encourages fungi that break down organic matter, all while retaining moisture, an effect, I must say, that no synthetic powder can truly replicate. Now, understanding soil amendments, it really requires us to examine historical practices. Historical soil management, offers valuable lessons that modern marketing often overlooks. Ancient civilizations, from the rice terraces of Southeast Asia all the way to European medieval farms, relied on natural amendments like composted crop residues, green manures, and, of course, biochar. These methods were effective not because they were, convenient, but because they actually worked with the soil's natural cycles. In the Amazon, indigenous peoples created terra preta, charcoal-rich soils that remain fertile even centuries later. By contrast, most modern miracle products, they attempt to force immediate results without building these underlying ecological systems. Observing these historical examples, it becomes clear that lasting fertility is a long-term investment, really dependent on nurturing living soil rather than just applying quick fixes. To build soil that thrives, you want to start by assessing the existing conditions. Measure texture, drainage, and organic matter levels. Rather than relying on purchased amendments, it's best to focus on layering organic materials. Things like fallen leaves, crop residues, straw, and even kitchen scraps all contribute carbon and micronutrients. Rotate cover crops like clover or legumes to naturally fix nitrogen, and introduce composted manure carefully, making sure it's well rotted to prevent burning your plants. Over months and years, these methods improve water retention, microbial diversity, and nutrient availability far more reliably than any commercial miracle product. For survivalist gardens, the advantage is clear. Low-cost, accessible resources produce soil resilience that lasts across seasons. Another critical factor, often ignored by miracle amendments, is physical soil health. Water movement, drainage and aeration really determine whether nutrients are accessible to plant roots. Compacted or poorly drained soil will retain nutrients poorly, regardless of chemical inputs. Historically, farmers used techniques such as raised beds, deep digging and mulching to improve water infiltration and prevent erosion. Modern gardeners can, replicate these techniques to enhance soil performance naturally. For example, incorporating coarse organic matter like shredded straw or cardboard improves aeration while simultaneously feeding microbes. These strategies create conditions in which nutrients, whether from compost or natural decomposition, become truly available to plants. The allure of miracle soil products lies in the promise of instant success, but effective gardening requires observation and patience. Watch how soil responds over weeks and months, noting plant vigor, earthworm activity, and water retention. So, it's important to experiment with natural amendments, layering techniques and crop rotations. And, make sure you record your results to understand which practices consistently improve soil health. This method of attentive observation, it really does mirror historical approaches to agriculture, where farmers relied on experience and a bit of trial and error to sustain soil fertility over generations. In conclusion, modern so-called miracle amendments are, often oversold solutions that really fail to address the complexities of living soil. Chemical inputs might create, temporary visual improvements, but they simply cannot replace organic matter, microbial communities, or proper soil structure. Historical practices, from composting to cover crops, actually reveal a sustainable path to fertile soil that is both effective and ecologically sound. By returning to these principles, gardeners and survivalists alike can cultivate resilient, productive soil without falling prey to marketing claims. If you found this investigation valuable, do consider subscribing to Hydro Haven for more explorations of historical and survivalist gardening techniques, and, share this video with fellow enthusiasts. Understanding the realities behind soil boosters connects modern gardeners with centuries of agricultural wisdom, while creating gardens that thrive naturally and sustainably.